Eggleston was started in 1955 by a group of concerned parents. So the parents came together recognizing that their children needed some additional assistance in moving from school to work. Eggleston was started as Tidewater Vocational Center, and it traded as Tidewater Vocational Center for its first 25 years. Since they were not readily absorbed into the job market, it provided an opportunity to have purposeful activities, to get out of the house, to have a routine, to have a purpose in life. What it means for someone to earn a paycheck is contributes to their own personal self-worth, their ability to contribute to their family unit, they're lessening their dependence on government resources, and the pride that people have in that they are, in fact, paying taxes. A lot of people, kind of regret having to pay taxes. For many of the people we serve, they're proud that they are contributing and paying taxes. One of the early jobs that they had was for a cleaners called White Ways Cleaner. There were two different size coat hangers. So you had a woman's coat hanger and a man's coat hanger, and they were different sizes. And the people at Tidewater Vocational Center would sort and bundle and tie up bundles of coat hangers for reuse. During the 1960s, there was a significant expansion of the number of individuals that were served by the Tidewater Vocational Center. Those 7 individuals continued to grow, and there were literally hundreds of individuals provided services, required moving from the original building, finding new space, and over time expanding those work opportunities. There were opportunities to try to train people and get them out into the community and develop jobs that would allow people to be productive both inside the facility and out in the community. Planting all of the azaleas at the botanical gardens. That was an early project. The federal government began trying to incentivize local governments and programs to provide the types of work opportunities and programs and training that Eggleston provided. The system at one time only offered state institutionalization, so that if you had a family member that was in need of significant care, they would potentially be put into and live their life in a state institution. In the 70s, there was a development of the Community Services Board structure across the state to build that capacity in the community so that there would be something else offered by the state other than institutionalization. In the 70s, the Wagner-O'Day Act was amended by Jacobs Javits of New York, and it's branded as the Ability One program. The Javits-Wagner-O'Day Act allowed organizations like Eggleston, one of 550 organizations across the country, that do federal work opportunities under the Ability One program. And the commonality is that it's employing people with disabilities and performing some federal contract to either provide a service or make goods that will be sold to the federal government. Eggleston, for example, has been the food service contractor at Portsmouth Naval Hospital since 1990. We have to meet all of the criteria that is expected of the food service in a hospital environment using labor force that is primarily people that qualify as disabled under the Ability One program. So the opportunity to offer the work and provide stable long-term employment to people working on a federal installation is the beauty of the Ability One program, using the purchasing power of the federal government to meet a social need of employment of people with disabilities. Mrs. Louise Eggleston owned a property on Colley Avenue. Mrs. Eggleston, who knew about the Tidewater Vocational Center, had done some volunteer work for it, approached the organization and said, I know you need a building. I have this building. It's within my estate. If you'd like to, you can have this building. Mrs. Eggleston passed away. Our board of directors chose to memorialize that gift that Mrs. Eggleston provided by renaming the program after her. The legacy of Eggleston is the work programs that we have provided for many years, since 1955. We still operate many of those programs that do assembly, packaging, mailing services, things of that nature. We operate programs both in Norfolk and Hampton, and we call that our business services. The other programs we provide are day programs. So we serve about 200 individuals that do not work, but we provide a structured program, community outings, and purposeful activities during the day to about 200 individuals in a variety of different settings in all of the different communities around Hampton Roads. Other program that we concentrate on is leisure services. So we have and continue to operate a camp each summer at the Civitan Acres property in Chesapeake. The need far surpasses our ability to accommodate that need. We've tried to be more entrepreneurial and build businesses and work opportunities to try to respond to the need. Since the year 2000, we have done our vehicle donation program, and that's resulted in jobs for about 20 individuals that we do everything from cleaning vehicles, repairing vehicles, and then every 2 weeks we have an auction every other Saturday where we sell vehicles to the general public. Other businesses that we have started and continue to run are things like our pet care center, our garden center, our custom embroidery activities, landscaping services, take care of commercial properties and private residents, cutting grass. The other federal work opportunity is our commercial laundry, where we produce about 6 million pounds of laundered work each year. That we provide a document shredding service. In addition to that, we have partnered with an outfit in Virginia Beach called Doma Technologies, and we scan documents and provide a cloud-based solution for document storage. Years ago, we began making a product for a gentleman, Mr. Parker, who was an inventor, and he developed a product called the oil snare. The oil snare was used in cleaning up oil spills. For years we made that product for Mr. Parker, and as Mr. Parker passed away, and they wanted to remember the contribution that Eggleston made in building that business by providing general funds to Eggleston. As you reflect on what kind of legacy or what kind of contribution can you make, for some people, what Eggleston provides, they see an opportunity to help support that mission. And in supporting that mission through their time, through their talent, through their treasures, it's the opportunity to help people, maybe people that they'll never meet. The sign of a mature society is how it treats some of the least fortunate within that society. As you and the community experiences some success by climbing the ladder of success, it's sometimes a responsibility to reach back and help pull up some other people a notch or two or a rung or two on that ladder.